Greetings, community. It's Kevin of NCBD Comics, and I'm here to bring you another edition of Kevin's most anticipated reads for 9/14/2022. Now, this week's a rather light week for me as far as reads are concerned, and I'm kind of grateful for that. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Now, to start it off, we're going with True Cult, issue number 2. This is a rather unique story, and for me, I really have been appreciative of the fact that it's been a very enjoyable story because of the unique freshness of the storyline. Now, roughly, small little summary, the story is about, well, a person that's not done too well in their lives decides that they go ahead and they're going to go ahead, let's say, procure a couple of items that don't belong to them and end up finding out too that these items belong to an occultist group. That's not good. So that's where we start off with issue number 1, and we carry that on with issue number 2. That will be coming out this Wednesday. Moving on from True Cult, we cruise over to Silver Coin, issue number 14. Now, this image title I really been enjoying. The fact that there's been Walsh on continuous art gives us a form of continuity. Knowing that the storyline is like a form of monkey paw in the sense of you get a wish, but this wish doesn't always quite work out the way you anticipate. That it's an ongoing series about revolving centrally around this silver coin. That's essentially more cursed than it is blessed when it gives its wish to the individual wisher, and it turns from there just always ugly. I've been enjoying this series thoroughly, and the fact that there's been writers coming in every issue and are putting on their little spin and their take of this kind of ongoing series, I guess, anthology, I really been enjoying, and that's why every month it's been one of my most anticipated reads. So Silver Coin issue number 14 comes out this issue tomorrow, 9/14/2022. Moving over from Silver Coin, we cruise over to Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 5. Breath. This has really been a powdered keg story that I'm hoping for an explosive ending. This has been awesome. It's pure Godzilla, pure MMMPR, and the blend has just been awesome. So I couldn't ask for anything more. This has been an awesome story, and I really anticipate that this ending will be no less than, like I said, explosive. So I really anticipate this read tomorrow. Moving over from Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 5, we cruise over to Bad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids issue number 3. There's a lot of verses here, but this is a complete different verses than that's. This is pure 80s unadulterated fun. There's no rhyme, there's no reason, there's just fun. And that's what this series has been about. I'm digging it, and I'm not looking for this to change my life in any way. There's no philosophy in this type of stuff. It's just pure joy on a very low level in the sense of brow comedic lines, and I've been enjoying it. It's just been awesome. Cruising out from Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids, we go over to Venom issue number 10. Al Ewing jumps back over onto this issue to hopefully give us some answers. Answers like, 1, why this whole stabbing of Dylan, and was it really Brock, and was he wearing the whole... there's so much I need. I can go on a rant of questions that I have that are not really being answered so far, but just give us more questions. I'm hoping we get some answers in this one. I'm led to believe that we get some real answers in this one. So that's why it's been on my most anticipated read for tomorrow. Moving on from Venom, we cruise over to Midnight Suns, issue number 1. This is a story that's mainly... it revolves around the video game that's coming out, but it's trying to tie into the Marvel Universe. And the cool thing is the Ring and Zoe from Strange Academy over there. I'm digging that. What that means for me is they're showing how Strange Academy is a really pinnacle, significant aspect of the Marvel Universe. Though that it's not done any really outside crossovers yet from Strange Academy, to me, this is the first one, which is rather significant. So I'm looking for this to be a rather fun read and something that more than just ties into the video game, hopefully ties in mainly and hopefully something significantly to the Marvel Universe. Moving out from Midnight Suns, we cruise over to, that's right, it's Edge of the Spider-Verse, issue number 3. That's my Moonlight Blue Light special. Kind of got some rocker switches going on. So the reason why I really been anticipating this read, and I've been talking about this in the past, about how this issue was going to be one of my most anticipated reads out of all 5 issues of this series, is that they're introducing a character called Night Spider. Night Spider is one of my most anticipated characters of this whole ongoing series. That, meaning this one coming up, and in issue number 5, which no one is talking about yet, which I'll get to another time. In this issue number 3, we get to meet Night Spider, which is a thief spider. Kind of take Spider-Man and kind of cross with Black Cat, and that to me is the creation of Night Spider. So I'm guessing the idea behind this character is a spider thief that does things for good. I can't wait to find out. So that's why Edge of Spider-Verse issue number 3 is my most anticipated read for tomorrow, 9/14/2022. And that's it for me. Entropy. You take care, stay well, and I'll be talking to you soon.